Oh, by the way, I want to point out before I move on to the women's match, during the King Mysterio match, Michael Cole said, "What an upset for Rey Mysterio." Didn't he just beat him a few weeks ago? And also another one said, Kane says that he doesn't want to be liked. He resents being liked. It's like, didn't he just say in his promo a couple months ago that he took his mask off to be accepted? Odd, because he became a heel after that, A, and B, like that's what he said. This is just, Kane's character is just completely dead ever since that Katie Vick incident. It just killed his career. And the unmasking just didn't help. Anyway, moving on. So yes, Beth Phoenix versus Mickie James. Again, like I said, the women's division just means nothing outside of the champion and the flavor of the month challenger, who will just get buried eventually anyway. Beth wins after Santino distracts. Mickie gives Santino a kick. Beth rams Mickey's head into a post. Mickie loses. It looks like Mickey's getting a little bit of a belly there. I mean, a little jelly in the belly, I guess you could say. I mean, well, she's not morbidly obese or anything like that, but I'm not saying that I have a problem with it. Mickie still looks hot to me, but really, I mean, they'll just find anything to try to bury somebody these days. And, I can see Johnny Ass getting on Mickey's case about that. So, yeah, moving on. Next match or next segment. The main event, Michaels and Jericho, last man standing match. Again, I was looking forward to this. Again, but this feud has been watered down. It was once the feud, it still is the feud of the year, but, it was once the hottest thing going, just pure emotion, pure raw emotion, pure hatred, almost real, and that's what a storyline should be. You know what? This feud has ended pretty much with a whimper rather than a bang. And to be honest with you, as sad as it is, it's a catch-22 because the feud had to end because it just cannot make it to WrestleMania. It just does not have enough gas to make it to WrestleMania. So, really, I mean, I already think they're gambling with Cena and Batista. Maybe Cena and Batista being a title match might add a little something to it, but I really don't know. But anyway, moving on. The match was pretty good. Again, they brought up the aisle, but the crowd was dead. What is with this crowd? Seriously, they've been like weird all night. Like they cheer Orton for one. They're dead in the water for this like big main event match. I don't know, maybe they're sick of seeing the feud. And again, it's just because it's just become another feud. Again, a feud built on pure hatred. They were in meaningless tag matches when for a while they couldn't even bear to be in the same ring without each other without something terrible happening. Instead of just meaningless tag matches. And Jericho, I would add, still does not have a clean pin over Michaels or a clean win over Michaels. Lance Cade does, and where's he now? Should be in rehab, but he's probably wrestling on the indies, just inducing his habit. Anyway, couple neat spots here. They did a neat brawl up the alleyway. Cool thing on the car, there's had this like British car in the entranceway where Jericho put the walls of Jericho on Michaels. Michaels brings out the ladder. Good ending here. Michaels puts Jericho on the table, goes up the ladder, hits the elbow. They're both down, but they both get up. They beat the 10 count. And JBL comes out, but Michaels ducks him and tosses him into the crowd over the barricade. But Jericho nails Shawn with the title. Shawn gets up, nails Jericho with a super kick. JBL nails Shawn with a chair. Jericho gets up first, wins the match. So the feud ends with JBL helping Jericho win. Come on. We end this feud like that to build up an angle for a match that really I don't want to see. I can't speak for every fan out there, but I don't want to see Michaels JBL. It's not that I'm not saying it wouldn't be a decent match. I just don't care. I don't care about JBL. JBL is boring to me. I mean, I know a lot of you are entertained by him, okay, because I know there's a lot of JBL marks out there, but hardcore wrestling smarks who are JBL marks. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that JBL just has, I can count on one hand how many good matches or decent matches he's had since he's been back. Really, I just find him completely boring. Another guy Vince has a Hogan complex with is JBL. You just can't let him go. It has to be a constant main event level push, even if it's not the main event necessarily. But anyways, announced on WWE.com that it'll be Team Michaels versus Team JBL 5-on-5 elimination matchup. So yeah. So anyway, that match was good. I give it 3.5 stars. Not near as good as their other matches. Again, just a terrible way to end the feud, if you ask me. I couldn't not just have Jericho get a clean win. He is the champion, for freak's sakes. Of course, we know Sean can't do a clean job. Yeah, you know what? You Sean Marks out there, you can rip on me about that all you want. But the fact of the matter is, when a guy does a clean job, it's forgotten about it in a few weeks because it's never mentioned again. Really, I mean, I'm not saying Sean's a politician. I'm just saying, okay, I guess I worded that wrong. Okay, I guess just a little ticked off about it. I don't know if Sean's still politicking or not. I mean, it's possible. I mean, I don't know what goes on backstage. But to me, I just think it's the writers just trying to constantly protect him. I actually don't think Sean's politicking now. I mean, I think he is maybe a little bit. I don't know. In my opinion, something's not right in certain angles. But yet then, when I get on Sean's case, all of a sudden he does a clean job to somebody, which he still does. But it's the announcer's fault for not putting it over. So what I'm trying to say is, yes, Sean probably doesn't, I guess I could say. But I think in certain angles he might. I think he's very protective when it comes to his DX matches. I think that's the only time, really, I think that he would really try to get in the booker's ear or the writer's ear is when it comes to the DX angles. I think him and Hunter work together on those. But yeah, I honestly think so that only when it comes to that, I guess I should say. When it comes to his singles career, I don't think Sean really politics. But still, I think the writers just overprotect him. I think they overprotect all their baby faces, really. Except for Cena this year. I don't know, the booking of Cena has been pretty bad. Yeah, so anyway, that's not it, though. To close this segment, afterwards, they advertised a match for SmackDown between Jeff Hardy and The Undertaker in an Extreme Rules match. Of course, I'm thinking, yeah, this would be good. But why are they giving this match away on free TV? This is the first time these two have fought in over 6 years since that ladder match. A pay-per-view caliber match. Jeff is a more motivated, a bigger star now. And this. Now this. You kidding? So we gotta watch this match on free TV instead of having it on a good pay-per-view, build it up. So we can have another Undertaker Big Show match? I mean, I know their feud's been decent, but 2 matches is enough. I mean, their match at Cyber Sunday was boring beyond belief. Whatever. And of course, they advertised Randy Orton and CM Punk rather than be a big money feud after what happened at Unforgiven. It should be a heated, hated feud. It'll just be either A, vehicle for Orton to get over, B, just a match that people will forget about in 2 weeks, or C, all of the above. So there's 2 big pay-per-view programs that they're giving away on free TV that are just going to be throwaway matches for other angles. Vince's logic, folks. WWE's logic. Because the entertainers don't deserve, some entertainers don't deserve what they should have coming to them. Anyway, that's it for today. Again, if you have any questions you want to ask me about either this report or questions about wrestling in general, like I said, my thoughts on things, my opinions on things, a match, an angle, a pay-per-view, blah, 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 yada, yada. There's no limits to what you can ask me about wrestling. Just ask me anything. And I'll answer your questions this weekend. I'll be back either Thursday night or Friday afternoon with, depending on my work schedule, with TNA Impact report. Also on Saturday, I should have the SmackDown ECW report. And also, just to let you know, I do spontaneous rants if a subject comes to mind. This week I'm going to do Why I Didn't Order Cyber Sunday. Look for that sometime this week, and there's a lot more to come. So thank you very much for those of you who listened. I appreciate your feedback, but you're gay and you suck is not feedback. Thank you. Bye-bye.